Hello, Soul Spirit Elite Clan. Today is Saturday, transmission week 4, and this is our grounding and opening meditation to prepare us for tonight's group session, as well as tomorrow's activation, the week 5 transmission. I hope that you all had a chance to spend some time with the cards and the runes that I have sent individually to each of you. Those are going to set the tone for your personal experience, along with, our collective group experience. So let me know if you did not receive those. Also, if you would like to spend some time talking about them and deciphering them together, we can do that in a few different kinds of ways. So just reach out and ask me, and I'll give you a few options for how we can do that. Okay, so I just spent the last hour or so preparing myself for this. I don't expect it to be a long transmission. I do think it's going to be more of a short introduction, but I do advise you to spend at least the next 45 minutes after that just being quiet within yourself, and maybe take a bath or a nice cleansing shower or do a clearing meditation. As we open up, we also need to make sure that we protect ourselves. So if you have some sort of amulet or protective stone or shawl or something that really gives you comfort and that you have already programmed for protection, please do seek that out, and use that a little more now that we're opening up. And we will talk about protective measures that can be taken if you're not familiar with any of those things tonight during the guided group meditation and healing session. Okay, so here we go. I'd like you all to kind of arrange yourselves, get comfortable. We're going to keep our eyes closed for this session and just start feeling the light pouring down from your star chakra above the crown chakra, down to the rest of your being, through all of the meridians and nadis and chakras, power centers. Let it melt through blockages that you have, any stagnation. Let it gently push along and encourage flow instead. If you're feeling any heavy energies that need to go, just let them rinse away with this bright light that's coursing in through your star chakra. And just let those circulate a little bit. I'm feeling some swirly energies, especially in the heart, chest, lung area, where we hold love, where we hold grief, where we hold joy, where we hold the opposites of those things. This may be of a collective thing as well, considering where this pandemic tends to attack is the cardiovascular system and the pulmonary system. So there you go. We might be holding some space for the collective here, but I'm going to ask that Spirit comes in and kind of just protects us from all of that, separates us apart from collective energies right now. We have our own inner chaos and turmoil to heal before we're tapping into the collective, is what I'm getting. So just ground all that down, ground it down, ground it down. Bring in more white light, ground it down through the body. It feels a little more calm here in this chest area. Still some heaviness, so just drain that out. Let it drain, drain, drain. And root it down into the ground. Mother Earth is here to take all of that janky energy and transform it into beauty. And now I'm going to call that a protective sheath come over all of us, each and every one of us, surrounding our physical and energetic bodies. That this protective sheath is here to create a filter for us that any connections that we have coming off of our physical or energetic bodies extending out to the outside of us, or anything from the outside of us coming in, that this filter cuts off anything that is negative or draining, or that's no longer serving us, or the people who it's connecting us to, or the other energies it's connecting us to. Just to feel that filter clearing all of that cloudy, dark, codependent, I'm seeing, you know, over giving, needing to put yourself out there and not getting much in return, feeling those obligations, all of those unfair energy exchanges, all of those energy exchanges that are happening for reasons that are not in the highest and brightest light. Let this sheath cut those off. Request that this sheath is here to prevent those things from forming to begin with, and also to resolve anything that we've already created in those manners. I'm also asking that this sheath helps us see, helps us understand and see those dynamics, so we can have a conscious awareness and understanding of these lessons that anything negative is here to teach us. So this sheath is here to help us gain that wisdom, and also to help us resolve any of those detrimental energy exchanges with the universe and ourselves. I'm going to ask for another protective layer to come through for each and every individual one of us. This is a bright, reflective, protective layer, almost like a mirror. So our light can be shown out, and only our light gets reflected out. And anything that's coming towards us that is not light gets reflected away from us as well. We're not here to absorb bullshit. We are here to put out beauty and love and compassion and healing, and we're here to receive those things as well. No more of this silly bullshit. So now we have a sheath, and we have this reflective, bright protection around us individually. And now as a group, I'd like us to see a big force field coming around our entire group. And I'm asking that this force field be straight from the divine, the almighty divine, here holding us, holding our space, guiding us as a group and individually in love and the highest vibrations. So just feel that it feels like this big, beautiful, like bubble force field that's clear, but it has this shimmery rainbow reflection going on. So feel that protection. Put out gratitude for that protection. It will only reinforce it stronger. And feel the safety that we've just created. Feel the protection. Feel the power of our guides and God coming in to help embrace these and keep them erect and keep them functioning. Refer back to these protective layers multiple times, especially in this next week, but here on out, these protective layers are here for you. Of course, you always have the voluntary choice to ask them to dissolve, or to ask them to reinforce, or to modify them in any which way you choose for your individual shields. But as a group layer, that is a bigger force that is more protected and more orchestrated by the divine director and the universe. So rest easy knowing that we are now in a very safe container. And I'd like us to ground down now anew with this more cleansed state, more protected state that we're in. So go ahead back up to your star chakra and I want you to visualize it pulsing, just pulsing bright light. What color is your light? That bright star chakra pulsing light. And now I want you to come to your crown chakra, and I want you to feel it opening like a big infinite petaled lotus, just opening up to harness more of the divine light into your being. And now come down to your third eye and feel that activating, feel it waking up. It feels a little bit narrow as a collective here, so we're going to spend a little bit of time just bringing a larger diameter and more organization in its movement. Good. And feel that in the front and back of your head. Your third eye opening for clarity, for foresight, for insight, for seeing things as they truly are with compassion and accuracy. Bring it down to your throat chakra. Again, we're pretty narrow here, so let's clear, 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 and open up that throat chakra, nice and blue and open, open, open. I want us all to have a few collective sighs here to help open that up, make some noise. So a nice deep breath through your nose. And release. Ha. Again. Ha. Good. Now one more time, nice big breath, and make some crazy noises. Go ahead and open that up. Make your crazy noises. Nobody can hear you. And that's moving a little bit better. Now bring it down to the heart, nice and open and connected. That is pretty healthy, guys. That's awesome. Front and back, don't forget your chakras function in the back of the body just as much as they do in the front. Bring it down to the solar plexus, bright yellow, power center in your belly. Very good. And remind yourself, I am powerful and I use my power for the highest good. So I deserve this power because I use it the way we are meant to. I am powerful and I use my power for the highest good. And I also would like to point out that we only have power because it's given to us from the universe. And the universe will take it back if we're not using it in ways that we should, or our own higher selves will turn that around and create some power dynamics that do not feel good to us anymore. So just remember to keep your power and practice it in the most benevolent ways that you're consciously and otherwise able to. Very good. Now down to the sacral chakra, bright orange, our sexuality, our interactions and intimacy with others, our creative force, creativity. It's not just about creating babies. It's not just about sexuality with other people. It's about what we can create with the universe. It's about how we can be intimate with God and God force and what we can bring into the universe from that relationship. Yeah, so there's been a lot of sacral chakra clearing on the collective scale. So if you've already been feeling some weird stuff in your lower abdomen or your sacrum, lower back, this will resonate for you. So let's just finish that up, clear it up. See it for what it is, have compassion and love and excitement for this area, and ask that it be used in the healthiest, highest ways possible. And I'm feeling like giving a few taps, pats to the lower back and the lower abdomen will help invigorate this space and wake it up and shake things loose that need to be shaken loose. So just go ahead and pat a few times front and back. Good. And now I want to go to the root chakra with you. So go ahead and bring it to the coccyx. Go ahead and bring it to your hips, your pelvis, your legs, your feet, all of this rooting structure. And don't forget, what we're doing is we're harnessing the heavenly powers, the heavenly light down through our body, down the root. We're anchoring, because now, once we have all of this energy coursing and well rooted, and feel that, go ahead and bring those roots down deep into the ground. Deep down into Mother Earth, down in the soil. Feel the cold, dark soil. Go down deeper where the crystals and the rocks are forming, where the wells of water are, the cool, crisp yumminess. And go down and just root and wrap your roots around the core of the earth, so you're really in there. Because now what we're going to do is expand outwards. We've taken it all in as a column, a pillar, and now we're going to push that pillar out nice and wide. This is us opening up so we can have and harness more light energy. Our column of light is expanding here. So go ahead and feel that. Feel the boundaries, the outer boundaries of your horizontal plane. And feel that coming through, and feel the light going from just your central channel, like a pipe, through to a really, really, really thick cylinder of light, just pure, bright light. And bask in that, and allow it to open your chakras more. In this protected space, you can open up your energy centers to take in more light, more healing force, more guidance, to help anchor in your higher states, your higher dimensions, and to help you have a more palpable, tangible, regular relationship and communication with your guides. And when I say guides, that can be your higher self, which we have many of. That can be God. That can be archangels. That can be ascended masters. We have many guides. It could be the fairy world. It could be many different energies. And that's unique for each of us. And that's really where you would like to set your intentions, and also where your soul is planning on going, whether you're aware of it or not. So open yourself up to those energies, knowing that we are protected and guided here. And now that you feel more expanded, more grounded, more open, I'd like you to sit here in this feeling of expansion and protected openness with gratitude. Feel your heart expanding with gratitude, and feel that kind of flood your entire space. Extend that gratitude out to each and every guide that you sense, and each and every guide that is there for you who you don't sense. Send that gratitude to yourself and to each of us holding this container. And now I'd like you to take all of that expanded, opened, cleansed, charged energy that you've just called in for yourself. And I'd like you to bundle it all up in an egg around your aura. Just collect it all in and hold it in your space so it has time to integrate. And once you have felt or visualized this egg kind of holding everything in for you, whatever color, whatever translucency or solidity it is, I'd like you to make a mental note, take a mental snapshot, and know that anytime you picture this in the future, whether it's 5 minutes from now or 5 years from now, you can call that space back in. You can call these energies and meditative forces back in, these upgrades that you've just experienced. They're here for you now, and they are to be built upon. Always with gratitude and trust. So this is where we're going to leave it for now. Again, if you feel compelled to stay in this space for a little while, please do. If you feel compelled to take an Epsom salt bath or go out to the ocean and do some further clearing, please do. And I will see you all tonight at our group meeting. And I'm very much looking forward to it. Thank you. It's an honor as always. And I'm very excited for the next few things we got going on here. See you later, guys.